Hello all, welcome to Learn with Techies. This is the second video in our course of Artificial Intelligence for Beginners. In this video, we will be talking about AI versus ML versus deep learning. So whenever we talk about AI, we tend to hear these words like AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science, and so forward. So I thought it will be a good idea for us to start talking about what these terms are so that going forward it will help you to understand more about artificial intelligence and machine learning models. In my previous video, I have given you a glimpse of what AI is. So, if you want to learn more about that, I'll be posting that link in the description below. Please have a look at that. In this video, we will cover different type of AI. So, AI is of three types: weak or narrow AI, artificial general intelligence, and artificial superintelligence. Weak or narrow AI is where machine could perform a specific task like Netflix or Siri. Like Netflix can recommend you something or Siri can listen to your commands and answer accordingly. So these type of narrow AI is designed to excel in a single domain like recognizing image, playing chess or so forward. Picture it as a robot who is brilliant at drawing but horrible in doing menial tasks like moving anti-clockwise or clockwise. The second type of AI is artificial general intelligence. It can comprehend or pick up any skill that a human can. AI system that can understand and process information like a human brain. It can learn from experience, adapt to new situation, and apply its knowledge to solve problems. It's like having your own virtual assistant who is your own chef, therapist, stand-up comedians, etc. all rolled into one. So the best example of this is GPT 3, 4 and 5. The next one is artificial superintelligence, where machine will surpass human intelligence. This AI type is like a holy grail of intelligence. It will be surpassing human capabilities not just in single domain but across the board. It can outthink, outcreate and outdo us in a way we can't even fathom. While talking about AI, you must have heard some other keywords like machine learning, deep learning, data science, etc. So let's talk about machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of AI. It allows computer to use data to forecast the future without being specifically programmed to do that. So for example, let's talk about a traffic system. If a human is coding it, then we will add it something like, okay, each time the signal changes, put a fixed interval like 5 minutes or put exponential intervals like square of something. Like if a human is coding a traffic system, then they will be putting a particular fixed interval in which the light should be changing. They will not be considering any other patterns. But now if a machine learning algorithm is designing something like that, it will analyze the traffic pattern based on day, weather, month, and then find the best pattern based on previous data of last year and last month to understand which time interval is best at what time. So the model could say something like, if it's a weekday between 6 to 10, then there will be more traffic historically. Then the interval should be bigger. And if it's afternoons, then there will be lesser cars. So the interval should be smaller. So in that way, it can customize it based on existing traffic pattern, which a human design code can't do. Now, whether your machine learning algorithm is better than standard coding, it all depends on the machine learning model that it's using. In machine learning, a model is a program that can be used to recognize a pattern in data. In fact, machine learning is nothing, it's just designing those models or those programs to identify pattern and give us some insight. So here, suppose traffic is more between 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. from east to west on weekdays and 10 to 12 p.m. on weekends on west to south. So a model could analyze these traffic and create a pattern that could predict future behaviors correctly. How these model works and how we can create our own models, that is what we will be learning in our future courses. ML models could be of three types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and semi-supervised learning. What it is and how it works, we will be covering those in later videos. Now let's talk about deep learning. Deep learning is in fact a subset of machine learning. It tries to mimic human brain, like how a human brain learns information. Deep learning is like training a computer brain to recognize patterns and make decisions just like we humans do. But instead of teaching it step by step, like giving them multiple examples and then telling them the right answer, so we give the computer a bunch of examples and let it figure on its own. Think of deep learning as big network of interconnected brain cells or artificial neuron called a neural network. Each neuron takes in some information, perform a simple calculation, and then passes its output to the next neuron. It's like game of telephone where each neuron whispers to the next one until they collectively solve a problem. For example, to teach a computer brain about fruits, we feed it thousands of labeled pictures of different fruits. The neural network analyzes these images layer by layer, starting with simple features like suppose an apple has a round edge, a banana has a cylindrical edge, and so forward. It will gradually try to understand the difference between all of these fruits and build up more complex understanding of what makes each fruit unique. So it will be a layered. First layer would be the curves, the second layer would be the color, and so forward. So here it could seem similar to what machine learning is, but there is a very big difference between machine learning and deep learning. So while machine learning is like teaching a computer to do specific tasks by showing a lot of examples. It's like training a dog to fetch a ball. We show them how to do it and then they try doing it themselves. You will be giving a computer a bunch of data and tell it what the right answer are. Then the computer looks at the pattern in the data and try to figure out a set of rules or instruction to get the right answer on its own. That's machine learning. But with deep learning, we don't have to explicitly tell the computer what features to look for or how to identify the right answer. Instead, we just give it all the examples and let it learn on its own. With the help of neural network, it will try to understand all of the information level by level to get to the right result. So to sum it up, machine learning is like teaching a computer to do a task by showing it examples and letting it figure out the rules. While deep learning is more advanced form of machine learning that uses neural network to learn and understand data in deeper and more sophisticated way. Now, your other question could be, what is data science? Data science is like being detective in digital world. It's all about collecting, analyzing and understanding data to uncover valuable insights and make informed decisions. So suppose in a traffic light example only, a data scientist could study the patterns, create a model that will help you to understand which time interval is better for what time. So a data scientist or data science uses all the tools and models provided by machine learning algorithms to understand, analyze the data to get useful results out. So that was it for this video. In this we have covered theoretically. In my next videos I'll be covering it more from the practical approaches. Till that time, do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel and do post your comments on what are the next topic that you want me to cover in artificial intelligence course for beginners. Thank you and I'll see you again in next session of What's New in Tech.